All right, welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. It's the beginning of January. I'm so excited to be able to get this year started. But I'm glad you're here with me. For those of you that are here for the first time, my name is George Wright III. I am your host, and I'm going to be here every day. And I generally drop an episode around 6 a.m. Mountain Time, but here every day with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, education. We're going to be covering a lot of different things as the new year gets rolling out. But let's start with the Daily Mastermind quote of the day. The quote of the day is, "Chase the vision, not the money. The money will end up following you." I love that. Chase the vision, not the money. The money will end up following you. Many of you have probably heard me say many times that money is a result. Money is a result of a lot of things. Sometimes we're chasing the results rather than chasing the causes that bring us, the roots that bear the fruits in our life. So that's a great quote. Let's go ahead and get started. I want to really kind of recommit you and reorganize you for the brand new year. The goal today is just to get your, recommitment to your goals, your personal growth, your rituals. The Mastermind was designed to help give you a resource, an on-the-go resource, a short 8 to 10 minute audio every single day that'll help you stay balanced, stay on top of your rituals, and that will hit most of the categories that you need to cover to be successful and to personally grow. I'll give you an example. What I'll generally do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is Monday I'm going to cover some personal, things related to mind, body, spirit, really prosperity principles. Tuesday, I'll generally try to touch on financial stuff. These would be managing, investing, and protecting your money. Wednesday, what I'm going to do during this first quarter is I really feel like Wednesday is kind of that midweek hump day. We really want to get motivation, inspiration, and refocus and recommit to the week so that we can stay focused and on track. Thursday, what I'll do is I will cover business type of related things, and sometimes I'll mix these up. But the bottom line is when it comes to business, you've got to be able to have more knowledge on marketing, sales, leadership, mastering your skill sets. And then Friday, what I'd like to do this first quarter and into the year, Friday I'd like to cover more lifestyle stuff. Talk to you a little bit about travel and relationships and life hacks and ways that you can really enjoy your life and create more of a lifestyle. So that's the outline. And so if you'll plug into the Daily Mastermind, what I'll commit to do is to cover all the various areas of your life that you need to be able to use to personally grow, attract more success, and to really crush your goals this year. And so that's my commitment to you. So with that in mind, what I want to do is I want to talk to you today about the fact that you have a brand new fresh start. I don't know if you've really understood and recognized the opportunity that you have right now in January to start fresh. Because every day is a fresh start. Every day you wake up, you have the opportunity to turn things around, really go forward in your goals. But I'm telling you right now that you can double down at the beginning of the year and really create awareness in all of the areas of your life, your mind, your body, your spirit, your business, your finance, your relationships. And so I'm just bringing that to your attention again because you need to realize the power and significance of having a blank slate and having a fresh start. What you've got to do is you've got to recognize that so that you can put last year aside and now you can move forward with a brand new fresh start. So these are some of the things I want you to consider. Number one, your mind. Your mind is the number one tool you have to create fresh starts. See, that's one of the powers of meditation. Meditation teaches us constantly through the practice the art of learning to begin again. When you meditate, thoughts pop into your mind, and the power and strength in learning to meditate is that you can learn that art of putting the thought aside and beginning again. That's why it's so powerful. In meditation, we train our minds to be free from the past. We train our minds to be free from thoughts. We take distractions or thoughts that appear in our consciousness and we practice letting them go and recommitting to the present moment. And so meditation can be a huge benefit and value for you this year. Use your mind this year to create freedom. Create freedom in your mind from self-doubt and judgment. Create freedom from all the baggage that you've been carrying around and all the negative experiences and past results that you've had. Your mind has the power to begin and again, right? And create a fresh start. You do have that power. Even if you're not great at it, you do have the power to do that. Make a commitment to stop telling yourself the same story that you've been telling yourself. saying things like, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that, this is all I've been able to accomplish in my life. Put the stories aside and stop telling yourself those stories, because you've got to make a commitment to yourself to choose to be present. And your stories are usually grounded in the past. And so meditation can help you to do that. But the key is to start noticing that your present thoughts are what they are. They're just that. They're a thought. They're appearances in your consciousness. They don't have significance and meaning unless you give them meaning. And I want you to keep that in mind. You choose and have the power to begin again and to be able to determine what your thoughts are going to do in your life. The second thing I want to recommit you on is your body, your health, because your health is your greatest asset. It's going to be the one that, so you got to start treating it like an asset, right? If you had something really valuable, you would treat it with respect. You've got to do that with your health and your body. Recommit to just moving every day. Recommit to eating healthy foods. Drink a lot of water. Drink a gallon of water a day. And then, I would recommend you find an accountability partner. Some of you may be all about fitness and health, but you haven't made the commitment to be accountable to your health. And here's a really important note that I want to put out to you. Some of us don't recognize, we struggle with our thoughts, we struggle with our mindset, but we don't recognize that your brain, the tool of your brain, and your thoughts are directly impacted by the nutrition, by the water, by the health that you have. So when you can work to drink more water, your body and your brain especially is made up of mostly water. The more water you drink, the better you're going to function as a human being. The more nutrition you add, the better your brain's going to work. So keep that in mind. And in addition to working on and recommitting to your body and your mind, those are things that I want you to be really strongly committed to this year. The third thing is your business. Whether you have a job, a business, you're an entrepreneur or an investor, recommit to finding the 20% of the activities that create 80% of the results. Do you even know what those activities are? Recommit to eliminating and delegating the tasks that are not taking you closer to your goal. Recommit to tracking and reporting your KPIs. Do you remember what that is? Key performance indicators. Do you know what the key performance indicators are that basically track you and hold you accountable for your goals and tell you and report to you if you're getting closer? Recommit to tracking and reporting those KPIs. Do it daily. Find a way to automate it. If you can be tracking, look, what you focus on grows. What you focus on, you'll attract into your life. If you need to be focused on a certain activity, track it. Track it and report on it. And that's real key when it comes to job and business. The other thing, fourth area, is really your relationships. What are your most important relationships that you have? And what value are you bringing your relationships? What can you do this year to bring more value into your relationships? How can you prioritize your relationships? Are you scheduling time for key relationships? Here's a couple of tips that I use. I think everybody's on Facebook, but if you're on Facebook, make it a daily ritual to just go and check out whose birthdays are happening. And then make a comment, reach out. If you just literally only use the birthdays on Facebook to reach out to people, you'd be 100% a better networker this year. Find your calendar and use that to schedule time for key relationships. Find and record key details about people in your calendar, in your Google Calendar, things that'll pop up for you. So use Facebook, use your calendar, use tools so that you don't have to weigh yourself down with those thoughts. They're automatic in your life. And then the last thing that I want to talk to you about is your finances. Do you know exactly what you expect to earn this year? And are you stretching that number? Do you know exactly what your net worth is? See, very, very few people I know have any idea what their net worth is. Their total assets minus their total liabilities. What's your net worth? Not your income. Increase your net worth this year. Reduce the amount of debt you have this year. Know exactly what you need to have in cash reserves for emergencies. Be prepared. This is the time to do it. Don't overwhelm yourself with it. Just go back and do me a favor. Just think about what you can do to be better to your mind this year, to eat more nutritious and be better with your body and your health, to recommit to your KPIs and your goals, and recommit to your relationships and your finances and your net worth. Look, the phoenix, many of you have seen and heard about the bird, the phoenix, right? A mythological bird that's been around forever. It's a logo that I adopted and I created and trademarked for my personal brand. And the reason I did this is because the phoenix represents renewal. The story of the phoenix is the phoenix would live for, hundreds and hundreds of years. And when it came to the end of its life, it would basically burn itself up it would create a nest and burn itself up in the ashes. And from those ashes would arise a new phoenix. That's why the phoenix has this whole symbolism of immortality and renewal. And, the idea is that I always talk about with unleashing your true potential. What I'd like you to do is I'd like to remind you that you have the ability to live your best life, the life that you were meant to live. You have the ability to be able to start fresh this year. Recommit yourself to this year. Recommit yourself to all of the various areas of your life. Track and report on those areas. And I promise you this will be your best year ever. I really do believe that we're up for an epic year. I think I'm committed to be able to help you, be the resource for you, the go-to for you. So do me a favor, share this episode, share the podcast. Help us be able to get the message out there and increase our community and the individuals that help to contribute to that community for you. I look forward to talking with you more tomorrow. I hope you've had an amazing holiday and you're ready to get down to work. My name is George Wright III, and this has been the Daily Mastermind. Have a great day.